What up and welcome to my channel. And today I'm going to be showing you how I made this vegetable fried rice using some leftover rice. And I threw on some chicken and some broccoli, or threw in some chicken and some broccoli stir fried just to basically complete the meal. Because I didn't want to just have the fried rice by itself, So let's get into it. And welcome if you're new here. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe because you're going to want to see this and you're going to want to see everything in the future, So I started off by, I had one chicken breast, okay? One chicken breast. It was thick. It was a nice little thick chicken breast. I just cut it up into bite-sized pieces. That's all that I'm doing here. Make sure you clean it, okay? I tend to use, this is my, once again, like I said, if you're new here, welcome. But I like to utilize what I have on hand. I'm very, very, very familiar with, we have food at home, because we do. Now, I went ahead and seasoned it after I cut it up, a little paprika, some garlic powder, some onion powder, okay? A little bit of black pepper because you need that. I'll have everything will be in the description that you need, but, I just like to run it down. A little bit of orange pepper, a little bit of adobo. Okay, that's for the dry. Now for the wet, I drizzled on a little bit of soy sauce. I should have put a little bit more on there. I don't know why I just drizzled it. A little bit of soy sauce and some rice vinegar. Okay, and I left it at that. I was debating on if I was going to put some sesame oil on this, and I ended up doing it anyway. So then I added some cornstarch and then a little bit more soy sauce. Like I said, I should have added more soy sauce. Not a whole lot, but just enough. Then I drizzled on some pure sesame oil. Okay. Then I just drizzled it. Not drizzled it. What am I talking about? I'm not drizzling right here. Stirred it up because it needs to be well combined. Okay. It needs to be this color right here. Okay. Put that to the side. We're going to put that in the refrigerator for a minute because I'm going to focus on the veggies. So I cut up an onion. Now right here, this was very important to me, this part of the process, because I made the mistake once of dicing a whole onion up in my vegetable chopper, and it was like super finely diced, like not finely diced, but super tiny. It was very tiny. It was super diced up, so smaller than this, and it was too much onion. It was overpowering the rice. Now if you like, basically the rice to onion ratio wasn't right. Okay, so I made sure I did only half of an onion because I didn't have that much rice at the end of the day. It wasn't that much, but it was enough to make, like I said, enough to complete a meal, enough to make something out of nothing. So unfortunately, the day I wanted this at the store, I wanted to get some peas and carrots only. They only had mixed veggies, so I had to pick through them. Now, that ain't no issue for me because I'm going to use them, okay? I picked through them because eventually I'm going to use the veggies anyway. There was mixed veggies, but, you got to do what you got to do. And I used what I had to do. I had to separate them. I had to get the peas and carrots out of that. Boom, boom, boom. Do what you got to do, okay? But this was my first time actually using peas and carrots in my fried rice. I usually just, put the egg in there, boom, call it a day. But, I like peas and carrots in my rice. So I'm like, all right, let me see what's going on with that. Okay, so this is the chicken breast that was diced up. It was sitting in the refrigerator for a good about 30 minutes or so, for real, like 30 minutes. And then I drizzled on some soy sauce just to get it, heated up, speed the process up, get things going, That's what I was doing. That's all we doing. We're just going to let them cook. It's not going to take long because chicken breasts don't take long to cook. Maybe 3 or 4 minutes aside, maybe. Okay, just check it. All you gotta do is check one. When you see that crust, you see that beautiful crust on that other side, when you flip it, to turn them all over. And I see the crust. You see, like I said, it's diced up. Whenever the chicken is diced up, also, it's definitely not gonna take much time to cook because it's diced up. It's not like whole. It take a little longer if it was whole breast. It's diced up, so all you need to let it do is just cook on each side evenly. Okay. And since I'm not covering it, it's definitely not going to take long, okay? So, look at that. I love that color. It's beautiful. I love stir fry. I don't know. Every time, like, I get a hankering for something, I just got to make it. And it's only 3 dishes I usually want I usually want Mexican food. I usually want Chinese food. I consider myself Blexanese personally. Because, like, the flavors, it's all about the flavors for me. I'm like a soul Chinese Mexican fusion type of girl, you know. I like to fuse things because you never know what meshes well and what goes good together, you know. Like I said, I'm all about the flavors. You see that color on that chicken? That's flavors, you know. It's deliciousness. Okay, I know you wish you had some. I know you do. So now we're gonna get into the veggies, and this is this. The same skillet I had the chicken. I just took it out and put some more butter in, and then I added the onions and the peas and carrots. And I'm gonna cook them down a little bit. Okay, just cook them down just like a minute or so before I add in the rice. Now I'm gonna add a little bit of seasoning because I unfortunately didn't have any. I didn't get no fresh garlic. I forgot, but I do got some garlic powder. Okay, I got some garlic powder, so I'm gonna actually drizzle a little bit of garlic powder and onion powder on this. Okay, nothing too major, you know, because everything has to become one at the end of the day. But I'm all about everything having individual flavor too. So why not put a little bit of seasoning on the veggies, especially something that's not salty? It's garlic powder and onion powder. It's not garlic salt. It's garlic powder, you know. So, you know, I just, you know, mixed it together. Not mixed it together. Yeah, just make sure you mix it in real well, because now this is going to be the base. Okay? This is the base of the meal. This is the creation of the meal. So once the onions, you know, once it get cooked down a little bit, like I said, couple minutes, you know, 1-2 minutes of cooking after you add the, you know, seasoning on there. And then I added in the egg. Now I'm gonna try a different technique next time I do make some fried rice, as far as how I put the egg in, because I think I prefer to do it where I crack the egg in the skillet. I want to do it more hibachi style, and I forgot they be doing it like that. Just crack it right on there and just mix it in like that. I'd rather do that instead of scrambling it like I did. So I'm gonna just do it all like that next time. So I just do this, okay? Crack the egg like this on the side and just mix it in with your veggies. I think it'll make it easier. After looking back at this, it's just crazy how when I look back at the video or look back at videos, sometimes I'll be like, you know what? I could have did this. And that was me recognizing that moment. Okay. So at this point, we're just mixing well. Okay. We're just making sure everything's evenly combined. Okay. Make sure the egg is cooked. I mean, really, at any point right now, you can add in your rice. Okay. You can go ahead and add that in, because now everything has to become one. Because really, I could have added the chicken, you know, directly in this. I could have put the chicken and the broccoli directly in this too, and made like a, you know, just a chicken and broccoli fried rice. But that ain't that ain't the vibe I was on. So I just added the rice in, you know, added that in, and I started with adding the liquids, like just right on top. And so I started off with the sesame oil, you know, not too much with the sesame oil. Okay, anything you put in sesame oil, not too much. Okay, add a little bit of rice water, and I added some of my reduced sodium soy sauce. Okay, and now we're just gonna mix it in. Be careful with the soy sauce too. Just kind of add lightly when it comes to everything as you go, especially if you're new to this, like making you basically Chinese takeout at home type of thing. Like if you're new to this, just start light. Start light with everything, especially with the yum yum sauce. Like, specifically since I don't use measurements for y'all, like trying to describe stuff for y'all be a little bit difficult. So when I put the yum yum sauce at the bottom, just know I started with the yum yum. Okay, I started with the yum yum. I started with the mayo. Okay, and make sure you season the taste too as you mixing the rice in and everything. And you basically making the rice fried and frying the rice. Make sure you season the taste. I just added more garlic powder and a little bit of adobo and some black pepper. I definitely added some black. Just season the taste. Okay, taste it and see what you need. Okay, liquids, dry seasonings. Just taste it and see what you need. Now the yum yum sauce, I always start off with some mayo. Okay, then I went in with some sriracha. A little bit of sugar, like a spoonful of sugar, okay? Then I went in with some Sweet Baby Ray's buffalo sauce. Yes, I'm gonna throw you off. Sweet Baby Ray's buffalo sauce. A little bit of rice vinegar. You know, just a little. Just tip the bottle just a little bit. A little bit of rice vinegar, not too much. Just like put this gonna be in a small mix to put in a small bowl, and it just mixes together, and you just gonna combine everything, and then a little bit of water, like just a little bit, like maybe matter of fact maybe like a half cup of water. So half cup. Start off with a half cup of mayo. Add some sriracha in as much as you want, because it's gonna kind of even out once you add the sugar in. And then I'm just gonna put all the seasonings at the bottom, but just add the most I'm gonna add of everything is the mayo. The base is the mayo, and then you're gonna add that half cup of water, and maybe not even a half a cup. Just add as you go with the water, but the water just supposed to help loosen it up, so it's like a yum yum consistency. If you've had yum yum sauce, you know that it's a watery almost consistency. So that's what the water is for. Because the original yum yum sauce is mayo, sriracha, sugar, water, and sweet chili sauce or something like that. Something like that. I don't know. You can kind of make your own. But like I said, I just topped it with the chicken and the broccoli and made my yum yum sauce. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe, okay?